All right, is everybody done ejaculating all over Beetlejuice and Winchester? I mean, come on. Let's get back to what's important. Let's shit all over Star Wars and a little bit of The Walking Dead and, get back to business. All this positivity about how amazing some of these games look is prompting me to have to record and talk to you all. Hello, and welcome to another edition of the Pinball Party Podcast. My name is Jason. It's been 16 years since I've recorded, but it's good to be back. It's good to see you all. I can't see any of you, and none of you can see me. I did think of recording this with a video, but I don't. Look at my face. Look at that. It's a guy. He's wearing a black hoodie. Who cares? But yeah, pinball. It's important. It's important enough to spend a car's worth of money on it. It's important enough to take time out of your Friday to record a podcast about it. This is pointless. In a billion years, when the aliens will find all these radio frequencies, like in Contact, where, in the beginning of the movie Contact, you hear the audio from deep space, goes back to the 90s and 50s and 40s. And this will eventually get out there, and the aliens of, what the fuck are you doing? What are you wasting your time? Hitting a ball in a box, huh?
Figure it out.
Is that what you're doing? But, fellow R-tards, I quit my job. Yeah, I quit my job. And it is amazing. Y'all should do it. I highly recommend it. 2 weeks ago, I put in my 2 weeks notice. Today is my last day, as in 2 hours ago. So, breathe a sigh of relief. And what's the first thing I do? I want to talk to all of you about pinball. So I've been thinking about it a lot. But man, when you have a full-time job, it just saps the time and the money. No, it doesn't sap the money. Saps the time and the sanity and gives you in return a glorious shit pile of cash. A lot of us work in software, and it's a shit pile of cash. Why did I quit my job, you ask? Thank you. One, I hated it. You all knew that. This is soul draining, and I found a new gig. I'll talk about more of that in the future, maybe when we have Deep Dive Zach back on, because it was a huge thanks to him. Actually, he made it happen, connected the dots, and gave me this pressure valve to hit release, if that's a metaphor of what happened. Going into a new gig in about a month and a half. And so I get a month off work to just, I don't know, I guess ejaculate about Beetlejuice and Winchester. So let's talk about this stuff. Beetlejuice looks awesome. It does. Winchester looks awesome. If you want to stop the podcast here and be like, great podcast. That guy, he gets it. That it's a good looking game. Just like I was thinking. Yeah, sure. But settle the fuck down. It's not the second coming, and by that I mean C-U-M-I-N-G, of pinball. It's great. It's essentially because Stern lately has been releasing just dog shit, that anything that looks like, good pinball, and I'm not discounting this spooky fucking Beetlejuice does look fucking awesome, and Winchester does look fucking awesome. It's above average. It's above awesome. It is fucking awesome on both. Again, and the podcast, great positivity, gone. Wonderful. But from afar, who's been, in and out, like watching it, it's like, settle the fuck down. Yes, everything sold out in minutes at Beetlejuice. Everyone's got one. Let's flip it. Let's make a bunch of money. And that stuff's gross. That's the stuff that's gross. Oh my God, the FOMO, and get it and get your game. And yeah, it feels bad. I wish there was enough stock of good games to get one whenever you like, or at least more so, play one whenever you like. That's the crux of most of this is, a lot of people are talking about it, and I am. It's usually the value at home, which is the tough part. Because again, the whole label of pinball, like all pinball is fun, basically, right? If you drop me or you or your wife Sally in a shit pile of pinball machines, you're not gonna be like, oh God, this is the worst. I'd rather be in church. You're not saying that. Some of you are, and that. I guess that's weird, not to dogpile or dog shit on religion, but we could, and I maybe we should. But getting back to pinball, if you drop us in the middle of an arcade with pinball machines, it'd be like, yeah, this is great. Venom, it's great. Fall of the Empire, it's great. It's great. You know what I mean? Like I'll play it. I'd rather do that than getting hit in the head with a baseball bat, for sure. That being said, we're valuing these things on, or I should say, we are reviewing these based on the value of how much it costs to put in your home to play. No, that's not an investment. The old boomers saying that crap of it's not an investment. We all know that. Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. And the new people who say that, shut up. You're not smart. You're dumb. You don't pay attention to social cues. You're dumb. We get it. It's not an investment. But to say, I'm going to take a life-changing amount of money, regardless of your wealth, status, age, country, and put it towards a box of little doodahs and balls, criticism is going to come a-flying because it is stressful to possibly lose half of that amount of money to buy a game. Now, the idiots buying LEs, not the idiots who have so much money it doesn't matter what happens. Good on you, keep buying those LEs. But the other people who are like, I like to get the top tier stuff. I was raised to always get the best of the best because for some reason, or I have to drive a BMW because look at me. That's fucked, and I'm sorry. You get some, Midwest conservative, middle class values help you out long term. We don't want to lose $5,000 on an LE, a la X-Men LE, and all the other ones. So it's anyway, y'all get it. So that disclaimer aside, let's go back to what we're talking about. Beetlejuice looks great. Winchester looks great, but Jesus, Beetlejuice does look great. It from afar. The sound looks great. It looks like Spooky has put in tons of love into it. The franchise art is second to none. All these things are very much true. I haven't played the game, just like all of you. Would I like to own one? I don't know. I haven't played it, but knowing that, I don't really get the chance to because FOMO took over and it's marketing. It's they're making sales. It's again, this is not the second coming, CUMMING of pinball. It's a great piece of pinball. It's going to be great, most likely. Mixed with the FOMO, and you better buy one, get on the raffle, join Kaneda's thing, watch Don's thing, do all this. Yeah, it's building the hype, and then it's a couple weeks after, it's like, okay. We just got done with this. Whiplash of Winchester was like, get it? Oh my God, it's the talk of the show. Everyone, Winchester's the best. Oh my God. Oh my God, I better buy it. Oh my God, I bought it. Everyone, I bought it. I better post a pinside Facebook. Everyone, I got one. Oh shit, Beetlejuice. Oh shit. Okay, I got to do this again. All right, do I want to put aside $20,000 for this? Because I got to be part of the hobby. Got to get this. What if it sells out? Oh my God. Okay, now I got Beetlejuice. Now I got $20,000 invested in pinball. Oh my God. Oh shit. Yeah. Pays. Oh my God. I got to post about it. Talk about it in Pinside. Hey, you want to trade my Winchester for your Beetlejuice? Beetlejuice for your Winchester. Which one's better? Fuck you. I like this one. It's just a little oh shit. Again, I'm very happy that Winchester and Beetlejuice both sold out, and it seems deservedly so. I'm just man, I just, got to knock it down a peg from afar. The marketing and everything, just get away from me. I get it. It's going to be great. Just, at least with Stern, we're about to really talk some trash and some shit about a couple of things Stern here. At least those you can just kind of buy if you need them. The FOMO of LEs is just, it's fucking gone. And it should be, because yuck. But say what you will about Stern's last couple games, and I will say what I will about him. At least you have a better chance of getting him in FOMO and that whole marketing thing. To me, it's just, it's icky. Maybe I'm too close to it to know how the cookies are made, to know how the sausage is made. I'd like to think cookies because pinball's, a little more cookie-like than sausage-like, but that's just one guy's opinion. And Winchester, although it's been a few months, Carl D'Angelo being a part of it, huge fan of him, just in pinball, period. I've never met him, had some correspondence over email here or there and doing some of that, but I love his stream. He's clearly a top-tier pinball player, great personality, and him designing that game is, awesome. Just awesome. I wish I could say that I went to Expo. I didn't, but let me go back even one more step. The last podcast I did, I believe, I'm pretty sure I said, send in your questions. I'm going to go to Stern and see the Star Wars pinball machine. Dodged a bullet there, didn't go, but work came up. Ugh. Look, you start connecting some dots when work invades way too much of your life and time and even pulls you away from the things you want to do. You gots to go at some point. yeah, so I actually didn't end up going to the Stern launch party. Even again, thank you for the invite, and it sucks I didn't end up getting to go. Socially, it sucks. The game, but anyway, that was the last time I recorded, and I did not go to Expo for the same reasons: work and just life. So I did not get a chance to be part of the Winchester orgy. It was an awesome announcement from afar. So kudos to them, to Barrels of Fun, for even from afar, remotely. Great marketing. The kind of shadow drop of that game coming out, the quality of the videos right away. There's no questions on what it was, what the games were, what was involved. Unlike Walking Dead, which I'm going to get to in a second. For reference, it's November 21st. Walking Dead is kind of shipping-ish, but they haven't shown shit. God, fucking Walking Dead. But Winchester Mystery House, Barrels of Fun. It looks like a barrel of fun. Huh? Why isn't that the tag house they used? Winchester's Mystery House. It's a barrel of fun. Maybe. Again, I didn't play it. I've seen as much as everyone who's heard it. So if you played it in person, you're listening to someone who knows way less about it than you do. It looks great. It's designed by someone great. Barrels of Fun has made great games. I wish I had more to say other than anything looks positive about it. The theme is great. I love that it's an original theme. And as a Wisconsinite, even cooler. So it looks awesome. It's one of those probably sleeper hits. I guess it's probably not even a sleeper hit. It just is a hit. Looking forward to hopefully playing it. Where am I going to play it? You tell me. I don't know. I'd probably have to drive 3 hours maybe to play this game one time. And then what is happening in this hobby? You know, to play these games, you either spend an entire day to spend $5 on a game for a half hour or so and then drive back, or you somehow risk overpaying whatever the markup's going to be to maybe play this game. You know what I mean? Like this hobby is fragile at best. So why we get so uppity and angsty about prices and value, it's just going to, scrutinizing these games and what's involved is going to just become more and more as the hobby keeps dwindling and becoming harder to literally do. We're not, as much as I love flipping out pinball, we're not Joel and his brother who just get games just dropped to our house. And I mean, they deserve it. This isn't against them. They're awesome. But you see this from afar of people having fun with all these games. Yeah. But what about people who are actually spending 10 grand on each of these to try it out and see, like, well, am I going to lose a ton of money or not? Ask the X-Men LE person or the Foo Fighters LE, or I guess most LEs lately, except for maybe Jaws, but even Jaws. And it's not just LEs. I mean, premiums. Everyone knows what I'm talking about. The prices are, it's costing more and more just to like play a game. It could go to an expo or try to find a location near you. You better live in a big city, or else I don't know if you're going to be able to play something. So you're going to take a gamble on some of these games. So the criticism abound, and it's going to come. CUM. So I'm jealous and afraid that I won't be able to play a Winchester. Beetlejuice, probably the same. Harry Potter, at least that's going to be local. But you order it, and then a year from now you'll get it. It sucks. I mean, I wish there was a change to that aside from open your own place. No, not going to do that. But yeah, Winchester looks great. I got nothing else to say about that. And just to tie it off on Beetlejuice, do I like the theme? Of course. I shouldn't say of course. I do, yes. Watched it a lot as a 80s kid. Beetlejuice was always one of the main movies in rotation with Back to the Future, Star Wars, Goonies, Superman, Batman 89. The movies, the ones we all watched. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles cartoon, He-Man cartoon, a little bit of Smurfs if my sister would watch it, but don't come at me with Smurfs. I'm fine with it, but like Gargamel, dude's kind of a bitch. If Shredder from fighting Gargamel, Gargamel's going to take it up the ass and get just fucking wrecked by Shredder. But so, I mean, Smurfs, whatever. Smurfs pinball machine, sure. But I wouldn't get all jizzy over it like Beetlejuice, like people are, going fucking ape shit. Settle down about Beetlejuice. But it looks great. The The sound activated thing is great. I'm assuming someone who works in software can kind of see how, and audio, how that would be done. And I think you might have some, with AI, you won't have as much challenges on a location to isolate those voices. But I don't want to talk shit about that. I think it's incredible that you just say Beetlejuice 3 times to either start the game or do the multi-ball. I think the stream, the exposure was a little dark, so the lights look a little nuts, but I've only seen that one stream. But the sound, oh my God, what they did is just let the game speak for itself, literally. Yeah. And Spooky did it right. Winchester did it right. Of here's the game, very quickly, here's what you're going to see, here's the rules, the price we knew, but like here's all the information, I'm really burying the lead on how much I just want to puke all over The Walking Dead because I love The Walking Dead, the game, so much. So before I blast that thing to just smithereens and probably still buy one because I'm just going to have to because it's The Walking Dead. Oh, God, fuck. Star Wars. Here's my opinion on Star Wars Pinball at Stern. And I say that because I think the Costco Star Wars is way better than Fall of the Empire. Yeah. Way more fun to shoot. That is for sure. Obviously, it doesn't have better sound or better visuals. And, the visuals is, like tongue in cheek. We got all the assets of Star Wars. Look at the screen. Yeah. Most of us have all the assets of Star Wars on our Blu-ray or 4K or MKV or AI, or if you're a VCD old school, like, 600, 700 megabyte torrenting freak. Not to because I was. Now it's like, come on, MKVs and 2160p, Dolby Vision, come on, what are we doing here? But most of us have those assets at home, and we watch those on a 77-inch OLED or 138-inch CinemaScope projector screen. So to see it on an IPS display on 18-inch pinball, like, I don't give a shit. Like, of course it's there. How's that a selling point? I'm looking at the pinball table. So the one at Costco, does it even have video clips? I guess kind of, yeah, a little bit, but I don't care because I'm looking at the pinball machine. And if I look up, it's just for like additional information for the game. So video assets, I still don't care. I think most people don't care, but we hang on to it in this marketing like, oh yeah, no, everyone expects this. Oh my God. And the distributor's talking about everyone. Well, they got all the video assets. Okay, so you're saying if they would have had all the video assets in Venom, that would have saved that game. They had video assets in John Wick. Why didn't that save the game? Well, if they would have had the video assets of X-Men the movie in that game, that would have saved it. No, get the fuck out of here. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So, Star Wars, Costco is fun as shit. For those who haven't played it, play it. The horseshoe shots, the ramps are fun. It's honestly a really fun game. The Steve Ritchie Star Wars Stern, great game. The Pro, I like better than the Premium because that hyperspace loop is janky at best, hides your view at best. It's integrated to parts of the game that are just nothing really to do with Star Wars, like hyperspace. It doesn't. It's dumb. It's fine. But you need that Death Star shot so much for so many modes that on the Pro, it's just a better feeling and more consistent shot. I really don't get the love for the Premium and the LE on that. I've owned one twice because I didn't get it. I'm like, I got to be missing something. I'm stupid, right? Let me get this hyperspace ramp. And I've gotten not all 6 balls in that loop, but I've gotten a few in the tube. And it was cool. It shook the game a little bit, but then I was like, well, let me just go for that mode so I can feel that feature because otherwise I love the horseshoe speed on the Pro. Fuck me. So good. Now, the 3-bank TIE Fighter screen, that shot sucks because it's not a shot. It's just kind of like, here, you like momentum in games? Fuck you. Hit the brick. It's like in Sonic where all you want to do is spin and go real fast and go on these roofs. Oh, I'm going up and down and go back. You hit a wall and you're like, it just doesn't feel good. It's that part of Sonic, the video game, that stops the momentum. Kind of, you know what I'm saying? It's same with Star Wars. So what I was about to say is like, I I've played so much of the Steve Ritchie Star Wars that I like it. It's kind of like, it's just playing a game, so it's nice. Costco, I've just had a lot of fun with it. I'm not owning it, but I live like half a mile from a Costco, so I'm there every few days to get chicken and shit. And I always try to play it, but there's always some milquetoast mom and her fat kid playing it, and just nice pinball. And these, the dad who doesn't want to be there's like, oh no, pinball. I remember when I used to. You didn't really play. Step aside. I'm gonna. But that's not step aside. But I kind of feel weird, like in the middle of Costco, the bright lights, and like here I am, like I'm a pretty good pinball player, and I do a podcast, and it's kind of weird, and I'm in Costco, just playing Star Wars pinball, and people don't know like I'm into this thing in the middle, while they're looking at those sweatshirts and shitty overpriced socks. But if you get over all that shit and the fact that it's always broken, the shooter lane switch, it's always busted, so it's just clunk, clunk, clunk. So when it doesn't auto plunge, they're always busted. But who at Costco is going to fix these things? I've even thought of like going up to someone and be like, "Hey, I'm Jason. I can fix your pinball machine." And they'd be like, "What? Get out of here, freak!" And yeah, rightfully so. But again, you get through all that. The horseshoe shots in that game are great. Both ramps feel great. The 3 drop targets to get to the left ramp is sweet. Hitting the Death Star shot, the lights, it's a fucking blast. That game is a fucking blast. It is one of the best things about being at Costco is you get to play Star Wars, one of the best of the pinball machines. If it was Fall of the Empire, I'd be like, fuck. This game looks great and there's video assets. I'm going to sit in the middle of Costco and watch the video assets. But I think Star Wars Fall of the Empire is fucking bad. Just straight bad. And by bad, again, drop me in the middle of all pinball machines. Pinball's fun. So a better word is boring. I just don't need to ever play it again. I've played it, 5 times on a pro. There's nothing about it. And although I'm sure the rules are great, I haven't taken time to learn them. The thing that matters almost the most is none of the shots feel good. And the Death Star shot, I've hit it so many times. Clean, dirty, you name it. I've hit it so many times, and 0 times has it gone in its hole. It rejects every single fucking time. Every time. What jank. Fucking bad. So that's bad. The scoops are fine. The pop bumpers are neat, in the location. That's it. Everything else just shit. The circling, the hoopity doo Jabba ramp, the funnel shit. Hurry up. You hit that shot. There it goes. Yep. Oh, just keep spinning. Sure. Oh, yeah, no, here I am. And done. Okay, cool. Let's keep playing. All right, I hit the Death Star. Doesn't matter. All right, now I hit the Death. Doesn't matter. I guess I'll just hit the center shot over and over, and none of the shots feel good. None of them. I guess the center shot, but it feels like any center shot, but just... And this is no shade to anyone working on the game, just like any time. Like this is, but fucking, are you serious? The Steve Ritchie one is way better. At least shot-wise. I mean, code-wise, the new one, I would probably get along. I'd rather probably, fuck with the new code more. I mean, Ray Day's on it, and he knows how to do shit. Not that Steve Ritchie doesn't, but the multiplier shit in that game. Is it Dwight who coded that? Not my jam. But at least that game's fun to shoot. It's hit the ramps, hit the horseshoe, hit the orbits. Oh, man, that's good. But this one, it's so boring. Does it look cool? Yeah, because it's Star Wars. A Star Wars poster looks badass. The Star Wars wallpaper on my computer that I don't have, but if I did, it's just an example, looks badass. Star Wars video games, badass, because it's Star Wars. Look at a Star Wars coloring book. Oh, that's cool. Why? Because it's Star Wars. So the pinball machine, oh, that's cool, right? Because it's fucking Star Wars. You serious? That doesn't make it a good game. Venom is way more fun than Star Wars Fall of the Empire. Period. The shots are more fun all day. And that game's not great. X-Men. I don't... So if someone said you had to not buy one, because I would never buy either of them. And I say that, maybe the code in Star Wars in the future becomes like it rivals The Walking Dead. And it's like, all right, I guess I have to just get used to these shots to play that good of a code. I'll eat my shoes, my foot, and all that kind of shit, and eat my own shit. Sure, if that happens, and I'm not opposed to changing my mind, but I don't see it. That game's not fun. That game's not fun at all. But if someone said you have to borrow either X-Men or Star. Oh, easy actually in my head, X-Men. I don't even have to think about it because I'm like, some of those shots are pretty awesome. The flow is pretty great. It's jank and it's X-Men. I don't need to beat a dead horse, but that's very creative. And some of the shots when you hit them, feels real good. And there's some juice in that game. Star Wars, like, give me the Costco. No joke. Give me the Costco Star Wars over Fall of the Empire in my house. Easy. It's not even close. It's so easy. I would like to shoot that game, even though it's Shadow. It's shallow. If it was Shadow, that'd be great. Even how shallow it is, it's fun to shoot. Turn the lights off. Turn the sound off. I mean, please don't. But I'm just saying, take the theme away. Take everything away. The thing you're literally doing, using coordination and physics and prediction and all the game of pinball, hitting and physics and doing all that and aiming. That's fun to shoot. Just like how Foo Fighters is one of the best fucking games ever to shoot. I could just play the Costco Star Wars. It's great. Fall of the Empire. It's already like the best IP. So if they made it Lord of the Rings, would I guess I'd be a little more inclined to force myself to play it. But not by much. It just doesn't feel. So let's do the World Under the Glass thing. It's not there whatsoever, of course. Other than the art, sure. Where like Beetlejuice, Christ, on a cracker? Is that what it is? I've never said that, but I'm trying to get that right. I like that saying, if that's what it is. Beetlejuice, just like, yeah. Perfect. Here I am ejaculating all over it. But yeah, it's definitely a World Under Glass. I don't know how they got something that loaded at that price point. Maybe because they're a fellow Wisconsin company. They know what the fuck they're doing. Yeah. I got to get down there and visit. I've never met them. I've never been there. I live in Wisconsin, for fuck's sake. I don't know what I'm doing. Beetlejuice is a World Under Glass. Winchester whatever is a World Under Glass. But I'm just thinking back to Lord of the Rings. That is like the World Under Glass, like Wizard of Oz, like Harry Potter, which I would love to play Harry Potter. My God, damn it. I'd buy that if I could just get it sometime in the next, especially before Christmas. I'd totally buy it. My God. But, it'll be here, I don't know, this century-ish, roughly. Am I going to have a job at that point? I mean, I don't now, but, yeah. But no, Star Wars is definitely not a World Under Glass. My God. And I thought, all you can do is go up from the Steve Ritchie, because although, I like that game, it's lacking in, one, World Under Glass, but more World Under Glass than Fall of the Empire. Shit. I think if all the shots were brought down further, Black Knight Sword of Rage is a little more difficult, but also the shots just feel better. Those shots in Black Knight Sword of Rage feel great. The ones in Star Wars are just kind of tight and they don't. I don't know. They don't feel great. The center shot's okay. I know I talked about this, but the AT-AT shot is. It's the orbits. What do we? I don't want to play. I don't want to play the game. I don't want to play it. There's my review. I don't want to play Star Wars Fall of the Empire. I do want to play Costco Star Wars home pin. So I won't be buying a Star Wars anytime soon. I will be looking out for Beetlejuice and Winchester more and Harry Potter. A list of games that I really want to buy. Harry Potter's up there. And by buy, it's not, I'd like to own this to say, this is what I own. I'm Jason. I own this. I want to play it. I want to play it in the comfort of my own home without a fat kid around, and Harry Potter is way up there. But what's even more up there, It's a game. I don't know how to say it. It's Walking Dead. What are we doing? What are we doing, Stern? What the fuck is this? What are we doing? What the fuck? Let's announce it. Okay, teaser, right? Yeah. And let's show the game. What the fuck is this? What is this? The Clown Museum pinball machine, Crayola paints. Come on, people say it, and people are like, no. The art does not match. This is not correct. It's not right. Anyone who takes offense to it, who did the art and all that, cool. I'm sorry. The art direction, poor choices. What the fudge pack? Come on. It's like taking Lord of the Rings and making it neon. Like, yeah, let's make it neon. No. The Walking Dead. Let's make the very first thing I thought of. I'm not, group thinking or whatever. The very first thing I thought of, no. I thought they were actually showing a different game. I heard the music and I'm like, oh, why'd you do that? I mean, the art, as far as like so that's the colors. The colors look fucking wrong. The art, like the drawings and the actual character and models and all that, fine. But come on, make it black and white if you have to. Or like Metallica, where it was like, hey, it's different, but it fits the theme. Metallica Remastered. I like both art packages, as they say, in Metallica equally. Some days Donnie a little better, some days the new one a little, just great. Walking Dead, no contest. The original looks so much better. And again, not the models, but the color scheme. It feels like dark and dungeony and grungy. The first time I played Walking Dead, that was the biggest thing that sold me on it. I'm like, whoa, this is different than all the like super colorful like family game. It's, whoa, they're not afraid to be like, yeah, hey, this is like an adult looking game. And it felt like a grown-up game because one, it's hard, so kids aren't going to be playing with it too much. And two, it like looked like, yeah, this is zombies. This is horror type stuff. And it felt that way. The light show lent that way. The just orange, yellow, glow, red, grimy. It didn't look perfect. And that's what was perfect about it. There wasn't too many lights. It was like just green and reds and toned down, muted oranges like flesh and blood, red, right? Blue? Now we got blue and tons of orange, pastel orange and red and all these lights. Blech. Blech. I remember getting multi-ball for the first time at then known as Tilt Pinball. First time I ever played the game. And I remember clear as day the red lights flashing. Those are the lyrics to a song in the back. And just, yeah, again, that's what sold me on it, was the mood of the color scheme and how it was dark and just like, this is, wow, it felt so unique. And to see this one come out and just take away the rules in the game are the best part of it, for sure, period. But to me, like the best initial impression of the game, to just take that entire thing away. Like if I was to see this now for the first time, I'd have no context. So I'd be like, oh, what's this game? Walking Dead. Would I get as into it? Like the fact that it's a hard game, it's difficult, but if you master it, it's such a big payoff because there's so much to it that is amazing. The code is so good. The rules are so good. It shoots so good. There's a reason it's being remastered. It's an incredible game, The Walking Dead. I don't know about the new one because I haven't played it, but like the original, it is an incredible game. Period. To anyone who has any inkling to enjoy pinball, unless all you want is a super easy game, The Walking Dead, for those who haven't played it, my God, it is lauded as one of the best for a reason, because it is. And I've owned the Pro 3 or 4 times, the Premium once. I like the Premium. I love the Pro. The reason I didn't like the Premium, I did not like the Premium. The Pro just felt a little more like, I don't know, like a used car that you can beat the shit out of and you never have to worry about anything going wrong. The premium, like the crossbow was just kind of lame, didn't really add much to the gameplay, and the left ramp. Like mine was smooth on the left ramp, but it almost made it easier because the bicycle girl, if you get CDC and the bicycle girl at the same time with that flap up, you can get 2 multi-kills in like 3 shots. It's cool that it's somewhat easier. And then the center button on the premium and LE, the action button for walker bombs, etc. Like I didn't even really use them much, and it's kind of obtuse of, depending on if you have prison or well walker, what bomb is for what. It's a little vague. I can't even really articulate it right now unless I pause it and look it up. But suffice to say, I just did not use walker bombs as part of my strategy too much. I did the classic kind of start with the barn or start with the I would always start with bicycle girl and CDC and then barn, and I wasn't chasing points, I was chasing multi kills so I could get to horde mode, because then even better, it's just red lights on the pro, and I can't remember what it is on the premium. But to say that on the pro, I loved that all it was white and red lights. Like, there's things I loved on the premium that had a better light show. They had better GI and they had some green lights in there. But when you'd go to like prison and they have blue insert lights, it just kind of took away from, again, the color scheme. Not too much, but a little bit. And the rollovers had some weird color, or like orange, or there's something a little different on there. Purple. It didn't fit right to me. And the crossbow is just, I don't like it. It's just, there's no point to it. It's like an expensive mech for the sake of whatever. So I of course was really hoping that these remasters, they would do like a pro and then a premium / LE maybe, or maybe even 3 trims. I'd buy the pro. But with this art, well, I don't want to say they botched the launch, but they basically did. I mean, licensor approval or whatever is going on. There was supposed to be a stream. They backed out of doing the stream. I've heard various reasons. I won't get into hearsay, but I think it's more than just licensor approval. I'm not sure if everything was always ready as they hoped. But yeah, seeing the trailer without gameplay, I'm like, okay, well, it looks really bad. The art just is, it's too all over the place. It's confusing. It's not appealing to my eyes. And that they added a motor to the, or coil to the well walker. I don't care. Why? Whatever. I actually always liked that with the way that you hit it on the original and it had this thunk kind of sound and it moved back. And never in a million years would I've ever thought that that's something that should be done to that game. Now, is it going to be negative? No, I don't think so, but whatever. The rollover is being changed to black inserts. What the fuck? It looks bad. It looks bad. But they did add that additional rollover on the tunnel shot, which maybe they'll make the tunnel shot easier, which I kind of hope not, because they changed physics slightly in Metallica Remastered, just slightly, and I could tell when I played it. In Walking Dead, I hope whatever they changed was so minor, because that game has such a feel to it that everything felt perfect. Like, the hard shots are supposed to be hard. I really hope they didn't like tweak anything, but I wouldn't know, because their announcement was just like, here's this trailer. That's it. There's no official, like, this is improved, that's improved. It sounds like, oh yeah, they improved, quote, the bicycle girl ramp. Okay, how? And what do you mean? And is there actually a height difference, an angle difference, or is it just the flap is better? What did you change? The crossbow is better. Oh, okay, what's better about it? Why did you change the rollovers? What's actually changed in this game? I need to know what I'm buying for $10,000. And there's just nothing out there. There's been a post that, hey, it's on the line. Okay. The only gameplay is from that it's on tour right now, like at IPAA and those couple things. And there's some potato cam footage. So it sounds like the good sound effects are there, like the chambering of the shotgun when you hit the 3 bank targets, which is great, because that's just like when you hit a coin box in Mario, the sound you expect. So that's great. But I have no idea. The rules, sounds like nothing has changed, but people are like, yeah, there's code updates. Like what? No one has any idea. Buy the game. You didn't tell me what I'm buying. I'm buying a game with art that I don't prefer. Okay. And there's show assets, yeah or no, or yeah, okay, they're rotoscoped, or yeah, they're CG, yeah, no, licensor approved, yeah. How much? What do we do? What am I buying with my money? What has changed? Just crickets. Not even like, hey, I appreciate everyone's patience. We're gonna get some stuff out to you. Hey, here's what happened. Love it. If totally get it if you want to wait on buying for a couple days, but on November 24th, we're gonna show all this game and get your wallets out. Hype me up like Spooky and Beetlejuice. Again, it works. Why don't you communicate to your customers? Try that. You think you're better than everyone else by not even telling us what we need? Just give us your money. Stern. No. The games are losing value. You're showing less and less, and the competitors are giving more and more. You got to kind of step it up. And to say, like, maybe, hey, we appreciate everyone's feedback on the art. It seems to be basically a 90% consensus. Do a survey. We can ship this in the next week, or if all of you are, we could offer a black and white version if you give us a month. What do you think? I don't know. I don't know how long it takes to reconfigure the printing for the playfield and the vinyl and everything. So forgive me. I mean, it could be anything, but it feels like, hey, we'll do a black and white, or we'll use the old color scheme. We'll whip something up in 3 months. Appreciate your patience. I pre-order right now, immediately. You got it. Tell me the changes, and just, hey, we don't like this thing. Do you mind changing it? Hey, let's do this for the customers. We're here for the customers, not. It's because I love the game, Walking Dead. I've wanted to buy one again for the last 7 months, but I have not, because I was afraid they would tank in value because you were making a remaster. And now I'm just looking for an old Pro because I don't even know what I would be buying. I'm probably still going to buy one, but it's my favorite playing game. Close. It used to be very tied between that and Jurassic Park, and then Lord of the Rings for theme and everything else. But Walking Dead is it's a player's game, and man, I love playing that game. I get so angry at it, but when you start smashing it, oh God, she delivers. Oh, she's so good. Just show me a stream. Please describe the differences. I want to see the crossbow work. I want to see people hitting the arena ramp, the right ramp, over and over when the crossbow is enabled or disabled, to make sure that magnet actually works or not, or to make sure that the physics are really not much different, or just tell me the differences so I know, like, do I only have to spend $5,000 on an old Pro, or do I gotta bite the bullet and get one of these new guys? Because I do love the game. And if the art is just like, fine to just have the best version of the game that I love so much, okay, but I don't even know because you're not communicating. Frustrating, isn't it? Man, at least with Star Wars and all the other games, people knew pretty quickly what it was. X-Men, John Wick, guns or not. Screw it, we knew it. Walking Dead. I mean, go on Pinside. Stern, read the comments. Everyone's basically saying the same thing, like, hey, we love this game, but are you showing it? What are you doing? We'd really like to see it. And even if it is licensor approval, whatever the reason is, just say it. It's cool. People aren't going to be like, oh, figure out your shit. You can't talk to the licensor. Oh, you fucking clowns. I don't know. I just think not communicating at all is a mistake, especially on a remake of a game that a lot of people are kind of like, why are you doing this? But everyone else who knows why you're doing it, because most people don't get it. Like, this fucking game is incredible. Walking Dead is it is one of the best games you've ever made. That's why we're passionate. That's why we want it. So, okay, it is my last day at work. I was done literally 3 hours ago. I'm going to go enjoy the rest of this first of many days of not having to work. And hopefully Stern will put something out on Walking Dead soon, so I can buy one. So I can buy one from Flippin' Out Pinball.
When I buy my pinball shit, I buy from Flippin' Out. From toppers, sharp blades, premiums, I've got it figured out. Flippin' out, figured out. When I think of pinball, I think Flippin' Out.
then I can come back on here and talk about hopefully, how great it is, how they changed the bicycle grow ramp and now it's smooth as hell. They improved this on the code, which I don't think they need to improve anything on the code, honestly. Like, nothing. Don't touch anything on the code. And that would be a win. But yeah, I'd love to come back, talk about it, how awesome it is to own it. And hey, we got through it. We got through the muck and Stern did this, but I'm too antsy. I want to play it. It's Christmas. I got money to spend. All right. Thanks for listening, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
Feels so good, I don't want it to stop. Fingers drifting through the wind. Driving down the coast with my windows down, letting all the cool air in. You can take your planes all the way down, but you'll find me on the ground with my windows down. Seat back down and the stereo loud enough to hear that bass. Waves crashing down all along the shore, humid air across my face. You can take your